What's goody, ladies? Let me get a one if you can hear me, please, and thank you. Let me see. Oh, damn, Diane Young already coming through. What's going on? I appreciate you. You have the Christmas spirit, I see. Let me see. And there are the ones. What's going on, y'all? Happy Tuesday. Also, happy winter solstice. Winter has officially arrived, right? Winter's here. It's been cold for a little minute now, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Sexy Butterfly is here. Drea Coco, nope, Gia True is here. We have Aquarius Shade, Pretty Goddess, KB in the building. Cute Casey is here. She's always here, and I appreciate it. Black Widow's here. I need to add some more mods. Y'all, after this is over, right? In the event that you've been a day one and all that good shit, and you interested in tossing out spam, tossing out dusties, tossing out mammies, tossing out motherfuckers that ain't supposed to be saying what the fuck they saying, just say, hey, give me a motherfucking blue wrench. Thank you in the comment section. That's after this is over. We have Satin Doll. Hey, love you too. Who else? Who else? Who else? We got Ruby in the building. Divested Dolls. Males ain't shit. That's a fucking hilarious name. Chim Chim is here. Who else? Yes, I agree, Femme Fatale. We getting ready to talk a lot of shit. Here's the deal. Last week, I already got people in the back. Last week, put yourself on mute, speech impediment. Y'all remember old boy took out his goddamn, both of his exes, right? Thank you, Kimmy. I'm glad you're off your boring work too. Kick back and chill and listen to me cuss. Kill both his exes. The following days were full of nothing but Black women chastising other women, saying real off the wall shit, right? Saying shit like, y'all better stop playing with these man's kids. I can't stand bitches like that. Bitches like you. I can't stand that shit. Y'all hoes ain't worth a damn. You got a man that want to see his children, and y'all bitches, I can't stand y'all bitches either. Really? Really? Let me tell you something, you edgeless freaks. If the first thing you want to do is chastise a woman after women get killed, I'm not going to say the rest because it's inappropriate. Feel it in yourself. If you are going to chastise women after women are murdered, you are a special type of motherfucking mammy. Yes, there are some things that need to change, but in the event of the person's death, you need to go ahead and be a little bit more sensitive. One of the women were pregnant, right? We got people coming around this bitch in Santa hats talking about I hate you bitches too. How fucking dare you? What is wrong with you? Are you that desperate for a little bit of validation from these goddamn knuckle dragging sons of bitches that you are going to drag a dead pregnant woman and another woman that had nothing to do with it? She just went away like she didn't have the right to go away. What type of rights do you perceive women to have? Yes, self-accountability is a must, but there was no action taken by either of those women that should have resulted in their deaths. And so that you can come off as fair and balanced, you're going to roast those women. They did better than a lot of women do and stayed around and put up with the shit. At least they left. At least I can take my hats off to both of them for leaving. But you disgusting, edgeless sons of bitches. Yes, you mammy, pick me assholes. Always got to try and prove that you're not extreme. In the event something happens to you, I might need to say the same shit to you. You should have done better. You should have left. You need to quit playing with people's emotions. You need to listen. I can't. It's to the point where I can't stand you bitches. I don't know if I can let y'all take me all the way to the brink where I stop giving a fuck when you get fucked up. But your need for validation is disgusting. It's disgusting. And then you try to sandwich it in and say, I do be telling them, I do be telling black men they need to get it together. But tonight it's about you bitches. Coincidentally, after two quote unquote bitches got killed. You want women to be thankful that somebody wants to see their own fucking kids? Bitch, how dare you? I can't. Ebony, please help me out here.
Well, I think there are different levels of mammies, right? So I'm naming the levels. But the highest level of mammydom is the eat shit and die mammy. Okay?
God
Those are
damn.
the eat shit and die mammies. Those are the mammies who should just eat shit, mouth full of shit, and just die. We're good.
Your balance does not look good. You just look pathetic. And here's the gag. That shit makes them hate you even more. Do you know that? Do you know because you don't have any standards and not willing to stand on the side of righteousness, quote unquote, that makes them hate you even more? Nobody wants a pathetic specimen of a person, whether it be male or female. And the level of your pathetic, I can't do it with you. I don't want to be in the same room with you. I don't want you justifying my death in the event somebody fucks me up. You the type of bitch that'll steal a wallet and help a bitch look for it, ass bitch. You the type of person that'll go in a bitch's pot and add a little bit more sodium, get to the table and tell everybody, didn't she put too much salt in this shit? That's you. That's those type of bitches. I can't stand them.
You
I
know
hate
what?
their goddamn guts.
You know what, DZ? They may call us ghetto gaggers, but they are shit gaggers.
That's a fact.
They're the eat shit and die mammies. Shit gaggers. That's my new name for you. I have nothing better, sweetheart.
Look at this shit. They are turning off a lot of women. Live Life says, I give no fucks when mammies die. It's almost okay. All right. Because you didn't give a fuck when someone else's daughter died, when someone else's mom died. You want to make sure that you're deemed fair and balanced, but still unchosen with your pick me ass. Unchosen like a motherfucker. Got baby daddies all over the place. Still unchosen. The shit is embarrassing. L.
You are right. It is embarrassing. And that's when it goes back to a lot of them not going to be able to come because, and they're not going to be able to rock with us because they are not willing to change their mindsets and get out of all of the begging for black peen.
I don't like your eyelashes. I don't like your style. You bitches that are addicted to shit log, I don't like none of that shit. You can see this bitch coming miles away. The ones that you really can't tell whether they do or don't, because they're professional and they dress subtle or whatever. But you, you bitches that I can see you coming a mile away. You remember you bitches from the 90s where we could see your track and your hair ain't the same color as the weave you just put in there? That shit. You know those ones who draw their eyebrow from the middle of the point of their nose all the way to the crack of their fucking ear? Those bitches. I can't with that. I can't do it. I'm so fortunate to never, ever, ever have touched anything that resembled a shit law because it made y'all not even give a fuck about your own sisters or other women dying, knowing that it can be your funky ass next. Yeah, y'all funky asses. The pH balance off ass bitch. The one that don't know why you itching ass bitch. What is this substance coming from my coochie ass bitch? Yes, you, the one that's doing the dude that do both teams ass bitch. The one that's sitting up here gorilla gluing your hair ass bitch. I don't like the police until my boyfriend slapped me ass bitch. I can't with y'all. Stay the fuck as far away from me as you possibly can, because there's going to be nothing here for you. You're not going to like anything I say. I'm not ever caping for bullshit. That Blackistani bullshit is done. I'm not trying to be fair and balanced. I'm not trying to make sure I look at all the facts first to try to see look, I know what the facts are. Your son's is trash. If some cop hemmed up your son 9 times out of 10, it was for a reason. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all always doing the most. The absolute most. Speech impediment.
Honestly, I am getting tired of mammies too. It's getting to the point where it's like it's just embarrassing, and it's like we're associated with that, and then they think that they don't understand why we have a problem with their behavior. It's like because we're associated with that, and we care about young black girls and even older black girls. So by you mammying around, you're affecting all of us.
Mammies, another thing I don't want to hear from you. I don't give a fuck what white dudes are doing. I don't care. Because usually when you point out some shit a white dude did, it's because one of y'all sons did something first, and you sifting through old Google articles trying to find something that's similar so you can say, see, I told you, look at this shit here. They do the same shit. That's what you did with this new serial killer y'all have, huh? Oh, the new serial killer that's putting you in shopping carts? That guy from Virginia? Oh, you don't know about him? Let me show you your new serial killer with his dusty, funky ass. Come on and tell us some white dude did it to you, whore.
An alleged serial killer who was living among us is now off the streets. Fairfax County Police say they've arrested who they're calling the shopping cart killer. Investigators are connecting the D.C. man to at least 4 homicides. Most recently, the death of a D.C. woman whose remains were discovered in Alexandria earlier this week. News 4's Darcy Spencer explains how the suspect used online dating services to meet his victims.
Police are labeling this man, Anthony Robinson, the shopping cart killer. He's been connected to 4 deaths in Virginia so far. They believe missing Northeast DC woman Cheyenne Brown may have been one of his victims. Her remains believed to have been found in a large plastic container near a shopping cart off of Fairhaven Avenue in the Alexandria area of Fairfax County on Wednesday. The remains of a second unidentified person were also found in that container near the Moon Inn. Police say Brown is a serial killer, and they believe there are more victims.
After he inflicts trauma to his victims and kills them, he transports their bodies to their final resting place, literally in a shopping cart. And there's video to that effect.
Robinson is charged with killing Tanita Smith and Beth Redmond in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Their bodies were found in a vacant lot in November. Police say Robinson met at least 3 of his victims on dating sites. Detectives believe the 4th victim could be a missing person last seen in the area.
We're going to work with our law enforcement partners, homicide detectives, missing person detectives, to see if we can identify any other victims and families and communities that he has brought harm to.
Police say there is evidence placing Robinson and Cheyenne Brown in the same area the day she disappeared in September, and there's video of her at the Huntington Metro Station in Northern Virginia. Robinson has not been charged in her death. She's been tentatively identified through a unique tattoo.
We need to act right now with our law enforcement partners to figure out who else our killer is.
They so bad, y'all. I just had a thought. If that particular cop right there went and arrested him and body slammed that motherfucker on the ground, do you know these bitches will still be fighting for him? This shit is out of control. You hoes ain't worth a damn. Let's get into our unpopular opinions, please, because I can roast you dumb bitches all night. Don't talk to me until you get your edges back, bitch, and your cortisol level down. Can't stand you motherfuckers. Wide nose just spread across your face because the sodium that's coursing through your body, because all you can afford is carb-based meals because this nigga ain't helping you with your kids, ass bitch. Anyways, Savannah says, my unpopular opinion is that I don't want most black women to divest/swirl. Most are brainwashed. They are. I said what I said. I don't listen. I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. Kyra, Go, baby.
Hi, DZ. Hi, ladies. So I have a few unpopular opinions. First one, whenever a black woman tells me that, a pregnant one tells me, oh, I'm having a boy, I throw up in my mouth a little bit. Because what's to celebrate about having another black boy? Nothing. Two,
That's ain't unpopular. I feel the same way. Go.
two, I don't, I no longer want black women in high places. I don't want you to be my governor. I don't want you to be in the Senate. I don't even want you to be the district attorney. I don't even want you to be the coroner. Why? Because you bring the mammy shit there and you just pass laws and undermine my rights and safety. So no, I'd rather black women just stay out of those spaces and I'll vote for someone else who's going to protect my rights and the rights of black women.
Oops.
And that's that. And last one is I actually would like to thank the manosphere because if anything, they sort of kicked off divestment. Before them, we used to be able to delude ourselves into thinking, oh, it's just black men in Detroit. I'll move to another place and it'll be different. Oh, it's just the thugs. I'll deal with college dudes and it'll be different. No, it's all of it. And it was Suck a Dick who actually woke me up. I used to be on that I'll only avoid the thugs and I won't have problems mindset. But no, Suck a Dick is the one who woke me up to divestment. So I do thank the manosphere. And that's it so far.
Thank you, Apple Chris. And speaking of the manosphere, let's go with this unpopular opinion. Fuck that dead dude. I don't give a fuck that he died. I hope he rests in peace. If y'all ever met him or saw anything that went on with any of his videos, you would be disgusted. So I don't care that he had a heart attack and died. That means the earth is on self-cleaning mode, kind of like my oven does every week. Yeah. The earth is on self-cleaning mode if he's no longer here. Word on the curb is he died alone, like they say that you're going to do. Oh, you can hear a mouse piss on cotton right now, like they said you were going to do. This motherfucker was so ate up with hate for y'all that his last words, at least the last few of them, was the hatred for you. His channel's still up if you're interested in getting insulted. I'll put it in the back chat. And then I'll tell you ladies on the Discord because I'm not fixing to let his motherfucking ass pass through my lips on here. I wouldn't give him a word of shine. I wouldn't say his name if my life depended on it. But it looks like his life actually did depend on it. Moving on.
I have one.
Go ahead.
My unpopular opinion. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I feel that a lot of women who are running around saying they're divested are really secretly yearning for shit logs.
I can go with that. I can go.
They are secretly yearning for shit logs. They are riding a wave right now, but they're secretly yearning for a shit log that's not going to do anything for them. Okay. Number two, not all cops. Thank you, cops. Blue Lives Matter. I could lick your face right now.
Oh, okay. I'm here for it. I back the blue 250%. I got a real nasty unpopular opinion if somebody don't jump in here because I'm trying not to say it.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Mammies, Dusties, those babies that y'all make ain't that cute. I'm just going to keep it real. All babies are not cute. There are several cute babies. The ones that's coming out the shit log though, I'm going to pass. Some of these babies ain't looking good around this bitch. It just is what it is. Curl your toes, hide your face, hide everything you got going on because a lot of people ain't going to agree with that. But I'm sorry, all babies ain't cute and all children ain't innocent. There are some kids that have murdered other motherfuckers. Pull up.
Well, I agree with you because all kids, I get attacked when I say all kids ain't cute. And then I have to ask people, why do you think we have ugly adults? Because they started off as ugly babies. It only made sense. Everybody's not pretty, and it's okay to admit the truth.
And listen,
I'm
I
so
saw a
glad you
baby
said that,
like
DZ,
that.
because there's some babies that look like fucking gremlins in this community. Like it's sad.
well,
I saw a
listen.
baby who looked like, you know how the black community is. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Baby looked like she was chewing roaches.
Oh shit! What you
I
look like?
couldn't couldn't
Chewing
do it.
roaches.
Chewing on some goddamn roaches. Yes, ma'am.
I
That was the
cannot.
ugliest kid I'd ever seen.
I can't. I can't. Thank you, Dive. I appreciate you. She says mammies don't know how to think for themselves and they're brainwashed and pollute smoke. Listen, I'm here with they don't know how to think for themselves. If a motherfucking nigga get up and say that the sky is orange, that bitch gonna punch you in the face and say, bitch, say the sky is orange. Real talk, Dive. And I appreciate you again, Miss Kimmy. Let Divestiana back up in here. Divestiana, hey.
Hi, can y'all hear me?
We can. What's your unpopular opinion around this bitch? Because I got a billion of them.
Black people don't like nice things. The community, we claim to like nice things, but we really don't. I don't know if y'all saw the news today, but a beautiful black jazz cheerleader in Utah got proposed to during her performance by her white zaddy. He surprised her during her performance in front of the entire stadium. And you know how I saw this? Because on Twitter, the mommies were dragging said woman for her wig and saying that the white man, this white zaddy who proposed to his beautiful fiance, was rude for disrupting her performance, and that's violence and that's racism.
What about when he kicks one of them in the stomach when they're pregnant? That's not rude.
Oh my gosh, Divestiana, you brought me back to when Gabby Douglas won the Olympics and how black folks were talking about her hair. We had the first African American winning gold at the Olympics in gymnastics by herself. And you want to talk about her weave and some brown gel. Okay.
Also, y'all, Dusties have a low IQ. I said what I said. It's not
Good,
racism.
good. Thank you. Thank
Their
you.
IQ is
Thank
severely
you.
low, and they also
Thank
made
you.
great slaves.
And they're dumb. They're just dumb. I mean, let's just say it. They're
And
dumb.
And DZ, to add to that, another unpopular opinion is it's a waste of resources to even try even to put them in the educational system. Like,
Educate.
yes, why for them to cut up and act a fool all the time? No, we don't
A
need to be
lot of
spending money
them,
on them.
honey, a lot of them aren't even teachable. They've chewed too many roaches. They're not
Her and these
teachable.
chewing roaches. I'm gonna be thinking about that shit all night. Y'all, unpopular opinion. The multi-letter mafia is more oppressive than people are oppressive to them these days. I said what I said. You have to agree with them on every goddamn topic, or something's wrong with you. You're some type of phobic. Yes,
Okay, I
Amaya,
got one.
they
I got
can
one.
hardly read. What's up?
I'm sorry. God, I'm not sorry. I'm going to say it. There are two fucking genders. Okay? There are two. There's male, there's female. Now, you could say intersex. I'll give you that. But really, you have male and you have female. If
You
you
better
want to,
leave that right there before they come. You know they oppressive as fuck.
there's male and female. Females
Two,
can't have babies. Sorry. Female can have babies. Men can't. Sorry.
they know
Sorry.
that shit. They just doing that.
Unpopular opinion. Niggas are the ugliest group of men on the planet.
Yes, ain't they though?
Ugly
I
than
don't.
a
There's no
bitch.
such thing as a nice looking black dude. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Big facts.
Absolutely.
Another unpopular opinion. Black women fight so hard for the alphabet community because they know they losing their niggas to them. I said what I said.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, mammies, that's why y'all fight so hard for them? Because you know secretly that your Dusty is on the spectrum? Is that it? Wow.
Another
She got to
unpopular.
put a boom on the end of that statement.
I'm
All these
telling
niggas
you.
is gay.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
coming with the heat today because I can't. It isn't my name. Unapologetically critical because I'm critical of all these niggas and these bitches, and they all just get under my skin.
Well, the thing is, unapologetic, and all of you in the chat and up here on the panel, when has anybody cared what we felt when they come for us? They come hard, both guns blazing, and say you can't take constructive criticism. This is constructive criticism. Since you dished it out, here it is. Okay, I heard what you said. Every black women only worth $5. They're horrible mothers and all this shit. Okay, we got that. What about the fact that you are literally the residents of the American jail system? That's your residence. Y'all filing taxes and everything from the fucking jail cell. The fuck you mean? Welcome to the panel, Witch and Hour.
Hey, ladies, how are you?
We're great. What's your unpopular opinion, dear?
I don't think most Black people should be having children. I think they're very ill-equipped to have children. I don't think they teach them how to navigate society, how to function in this world properly. I think the only reason why they have children is because they want a nigga's baby.
Thank you.
Very interesting.
Black people hate kids.
I know for
They
a
hate
fact black
kids.
men hate kids,
Black
and
men
that's
definitely hate kids.
another unpopular opinion that has something to do with that, y'all. I side-eye any black male that says he wants to work with children for
Big
protection.
facts.
Thank you. Deep. Yes. I have another one. 95% or maybe 98% of the African American collective or demographic needs some fucking mental health treatment.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
So
They
does the
lack
Caribbean
impulse
demographic.
control. They lack impulse control, and that's a sign of, psychosis, where you can't think before you act, and then you all of a sudden regret the act once you see the consequences, but can't scale the consequences before you do it, even though that there were examples before you did that of what happened to people that do that shit.
Unpopular opinion to piggyback off of that. There's not enough Black males in jail. Like, they keep complaining that there's too many. There's not enough.
Ain't no more room for them. Ain't no more room. They like triple capacity around this bitch. It's busting out the seams. Them jails is tighter than some of these goddamn Daisy Dukes from 1998. What you talking about? It's too
The jail
many of
is
them.
booked. They love jail. They can't wait to go.
They love being in jail. That's what they mean at.
And
No,
free
they
food
tighter
and
than them.
shelter.
They tighter DZ than them Daisy Dukes from the damn early 90s. Early. You remember them? They was super tight, man.
I'm talking about you got booty meat hanging out the back
Out.
of the shorts at
And
the
the front.
bottom.
Yes.
Dive says the reason them Dussies and Mammies are so crazy is because they mama made spaghetti in the same pot she made the Fabuloso in. I'm screaming. Katie Cox, are you Dusty?
Hi, DZ. No, I'm not Dusty.
Awesome. What you got on this unpopular opinion night, this rant night, this mammy dragon, dusty ass dragon night?
Yes. So I just want to say, because I was like lurking on social media and I saw like these knickknacks, like Transformers. They were talking about how men aren't, or Black men aren't, they're not gay if they decide to get into it with Transformers, if they sleep with them. They're straight because
Transformers,
the
are women.
Transformers, they're women. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And they were blaming Black women for the reason of why Black men don't feel comfortable being so-called straight, because they're sleeping with them.
Well, everything
like,
is your
what in the
fault. What you
actual
mean?
fuck?
It's your fault that Christmas is this weekend. What you thought? The fuck you
Well,
mean?
my unpopular opinion would be you're either straight or gay. You're not pansexual. You're not any of that. So if you are sleeping with the Transformers, you're gay.
I honestly,
Point blank.
look, they come out with too much shit for me. It's like I can only hang on to like 2 or 3 of those labels. Y'all up to like the 86th letter, and I'm lost. I've been lost since past the Q, and I'm not even being funny. I've been lost since past the Q, and I don't want my grandchildren, if I ever have any, in the bathroom with your ass. Another unpopular opinion. I don't want you going in there after my granddaughter and you got a 9-inch dick, sir.
Transformers more than meets the eye.
I'm dead.
Unpopular opinion.
That's all I
Black
wanted to
male
say.
comedians are not funny. None of them are funny. All of their
say the
jokes
same
just make
shit.
me cringe. And like all they talk about is black women. That's it.
All their jokes sound the same. Black people do this, white people do this, and they talk about a pussy and all that shit. Go ahead.
Oh, I say oppression. They make jokes about that shit too.
Oh yeah, well, they always talk about what white folks do. Listen, another unpopular opinion. I thought Donald Trump was a great president.
I agree.
Just like that. I thought Donald Trump was amazeballs. The way he didn't give a fuck about what niggas was talking about, I loved it. He just looked at you like he was,
niggas.
huh?
And he pardoned a bunch of their asses.
He sure did, and they weren't grateful for it. They talked more shit. They got more mad at him for letting out that black woman that was doing that Fed time life sentence. When he let her out, Lord have mercy, they almost had a baby. They almost, damn, we not on Discord. They almost had a damn baby. Coco Fit, welcome to the panel, my love, beloved. How are you?
Hey DZ, hey everybody, how you guys doing tonight?
Awesome sauce. What's up?
Wonderful. Okay, I got a couple of unpopular opinions.
Hit us with it.
Bring it on.
First one is the draggers are carriers of BV and HPV.
They are.
No one can deny that shit. Numbers, there's data that proves that shit. Okay,
that's true though. That's not even an opinion. That's a fact.
But I'll back you up on that one. Facts.
But a lot of people will say that that's an opinion. Oh, you just hating on black males and stuff. No, it's fact. Okay. The second thing is Trump 2024. Yes, I voted for his ass, and I will vote for him again if he runs. And the last one I have is Stacey Abrams ain't nothing but a pancake cake eating Jemima ass motherfucking gun snatching ass bitch. I am a black woman saying that shit.
You know what, Coco Fit? I just want to give her one of those red and white kerchiefs or put it around her head.
It would complete her outfit, sis.
Thank you. And a fucking apron. You know.
Exactly.
There you go.
Don't forget the stack of pancakes and syrup too.
Some butter.
Yeah, there you go.
I got another unpopular opinion.
Go.
A lot of mammies have kids because they want I say sons because they want a surrogate husband. I said what I said.
I agree.
Emotional incest is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
A real thing.
Compete with their sons' girlfriends.
They compete with their daughters too.
It's
they get mad at their daughters because some gross ass nignog touched them.
Right.
But what were you doing? Why did you let him do it? He's an adult male that touched your child, you dumb bitch.
Okay, to piggyback off that, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. A lot of black women should never have a girl. They cannot raise daughters.
That's true.
They hate their daughters.
Facts.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Y'all, just like I said, all children are not innocent. All old people don't deserve respect. You are an old bitch. That doesn't mean that you deserve respect. It depends on what you did with your life and how you treated the people around you. There's a difference between an elder and an older, and hun, you was just nothing. You were nothing but a young ass mammy throwing that ass in a circle, and then you learned how to make potato salad, and then you want us to fucking respect you, bitch. Sit down somewhere. You are 76 years worth of bullshit.
Unpopular opinion. I think all the STDs originated from a nignog. I said what I said.
I can see that.
The numbers don't lie, though. The numbers don't lie. You already heard.
Usually, when they have one, they have more than one STD at a time.
Statistically, it says she's a doctor, guys. If you got one, you probably got another one.
That's true.
Look it up.
I have an unpopular opinion.
What's up?
I think most of the what are we calling them? Transformers? And the rest of them, I
Definitely.
think most of them are pedos. I don't know.
Yeah, they have a high incidence of that shit too.
That's true. Are we talking
Black
about
women
just
stop giving.
Transformers, or are we talking about?
I'm talking about all of them.
Yeah, those ones that like to slap bats together. Most of the time, they'll yeah.
Ew.
That's what my husband call it, bat slapping. I just picked it up.
Why white people be funny as fuck? That's a white person thing to say.
It was totally white to
White
say.
as fuck.
Girl.
Like
Black women stop giving birth to your enemy says you just old. Yeah, it had your age has nothing to do with something you did. You have nothing to do with the fact that your birthday was a long ass time ago, bitch. You mammied the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So you just old. You don't get yeah, I see your gray hair. Yeah, I see that cane. I see you limping a little bit. I see your medicine chest. I see all of that. And the Bengay. Sit your motherfucking ass down because you tried it.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome to the panel, Crystal. Are you dusty?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's amazing that you're not dusty. What you got?
So I got a message for the mammies. Please stop using these Yanni eggs and these Yanni stings. It's a STD. Go to the doctor. I see too many people trying to cleanse, and it's like, homegirl, that is bacterial in there. You shouldn't have to detox. You shouldn't have to do any steams. Your stuff should be cleansing itself. Don't put nothing in there. Stop.
Well,
please stop.
You know how I feel about the yoni egg queens, and I think the yoni egg queens feel the same way about me. And guess what? Go sit down with your serial killing, leaving kids, whooping your ass, touching kids, no money having ass nigga. That's what you go sit down with. Okay.
Unpopular opinion.
And he's the one that he's giving it to him anyway. So
yep.
That's true.
But I got one, DZ.
Ebony. Hit it.
Oh, geez. Okay. Reparations should not be monetary.
I agree.
Reparations should be in the form of educational help, training help, whatever, and help you get a job to do what you need to do. Reparations, nobody should give you a check for being dusty. Damn it. I said it.
Niggas about to buy some rims? Fuck you talking about?
No, reparations should not be what they think it is. They want a check. Last thing you want to give these bitches is a check. I'm sorry. I said what I said.
So I agree with you. They're gonna come back and ask for more because they don't have money managing skills, and they feel like everybody is an endless resource of money because they don't know how to make it. So they think the shit grows on trees. So by the time the reparations check, say they wrote that shit on Christmas, I'm telling y'all before the spring that money would be gone.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about gone. I'm talking about gone, where they looking for them AFDC applications again and trying to do PPP loans all over again. Apple Chris says grapes can't dance. Looks like they're having seizures when they try to dance. Their talent is mediocre at best. I know you talking about that crumping, Apple Chris. I know you are.
So are reparations for people who are actually descendants of slaves, or are black people just trying to get it from everybody? Because everybody ain't a slave descendant.
Everybody ain't a slave descendant, number one. And number two, at this point, there's some white folks that have slave ancestry because of all of the mixing. So it'll be a lot of white folks that get some of the reparations too. So you better be careful what you ask for, Blackistan. You don't know what you asking for because you dumb. Dumb as goddamn rocks. Welcome to the panel, QEM.
Hey, Auntie Dizzy.
What's going on, niece?
Oh, nothing much. I had came up with a rap for you since I didn't have.
You better not start rapping on here, girl. You better not start rapping on here. Unpopular opinion.
Okay. Well, I didn't have a $300 or $200 super chat, so it's just one bar. I promise. One bar.
Girl.
Niggas ain't shit, but
I can't. I can't.
You need bars.
I
Bars.
can't. It's time for you to go to bed. It's only 8:45, but I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Since I'm your auntie, I'm putting your ass to
No,
bed.
okay, I promise. Okay, I got it. Okay, I promise I'll be good. Okay.
Go to the corner.
Unpopular opinion before I go is that they only have about 7 years to live as a group. I just don't see it.
Say that one more time.
I said they have 7 years, possibly, before they're gone.
Girl, the way these women popping out these ugly kids,
I don't know about
these
that,
motherfuckers
man.
ain't going extinct.
Yeah, I don't see it. I was trying to give you a chance to go ahead and clarify that, but it's several black women right now on their back hollering and screaming for more morphine because they shitting out one of these bastards.
Crying because they having girls. They want to have some more girls of me. That's a fucking shame.
No, I think Black and White Jesus confirmed it in a vision the other day and just told me, because I looked at one and almost spit at the ground.
Mercy.
And then they whispered to me and said, "Don't worry,
mercy.
baby. They about to be gone in a minute." And then White Jesus said, "Yes, I'm tired of this shit." And
do you live down the street from a dispensary? See, because this is off the chain.
That ain't weed.
You know what?
Weed.
Actually, I couldn't get my hands on none tonight, so I'm sober, and that's usually the worst time. I'm sedated usually when I'm medicated, but I'm ready for them. I am tired. I'm tired.
Lydia the Travel says the government should treat reparations like stimulus. If you haven't paid child support, it goes to the baby mama.
You just gonna give it to that nigga. To another nigga. She don't need that shit either.
But if the government gave it to her, as mammied out as they are, they give it to him anyway.
Exactly.
Ride or die bitches.
Some diapers or something.
Unpopular opinion. Now, some people in the United Kingdom are tossing around the James Bond replacement, maybe Idris Elba or whatever his name is. But so I was talking to a barista about this today, and he was like, "Well, that might happen." I said, "No, it should be Henry Cavill because he's fine as AF." And the thing is, Idris Elba is not cute. He's not handsome.
They're ugly as fuck.
His head looks like it comes to a point. I can't do it.
He does look like a yield sign a little bit.
Well, my issue with Idris Elba is maybe it's just me, but he always looks like he's perpetually ashy. It's like he's one of those dusties, like no matter how much lotion he puts on, he still looks ashy.
He looked like he smoked cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know.
Unpopular opinion. Mammies. Your son cannot be anything he wants. Stop telling him that when you know that he can't. Your son cannot be anything he wants to be if he puts his mind to it. Stop lying to him. Please and thank you. Signed the divestment community and all the rest of the world that's been victimized by your sons.
And he can't be a rapper either. Put that shit out.
DC, they coming.
And he's not that good at basketball either, so just stop it.
They coming for this video. They take on your ass.
Oh, I have an unpopular opinion for the mammies. After a certain age, you do know how not to get pregnant as a woman. You laying up at 30 plus years old talking about I'm a baby mama and I'm surprised. What the fuck you surprised for?
You let that motherfucker skeet all in all three holes and talking about you don't know how you got pregnant.
Exactly.
You need more people.
This is a blessing. No, you stupid as hell.
Unpopular opinion. Every child not a blessing.
Thank you.
Please.
Applause.
Thank you. God.
I got an unpopular opinion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so hear me out though. You know how I don't know if we can say his name.
Don't say none of these ashy ass motherfuckers' names up here, please. Lord help them.
He was white. I'm just gonna say Double H. So you know how Double H had the theory that if you breed stronger humans, you get, a stronger race of people. I think the reason why they're so stupid is because there's something genetically wrong with them, and mammies keep breeding them.
Oh, girl, we've been saying they chromosome is messed up. We don't know what's wrong.
That's why I say 7 years. Because think about it. All of these dudes with all of these kids, and you see these people keep getting uglier and uglier, eyes closer together, foreheads bigger, teeth more buck. I mean, Ebony, you're a doctor. You see when something is wrong with somebody, you just look at
Yeah.
them. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
they're
So
related.
they're going to breed themselves out. I told you, Black and White Jesus said this shit is gonna stop soon enough. Just wait on it. Like, I just don't see them surviving. I don't.
Oh, I have another unpopular opinion. Black men are going to be iced out of the rap game in about 5 years. It's
Yep,
already
I
started.
agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would agree
Yes.
with that too.
Facts.
What? See, I don't
Yep.
listen to it like that. You think that's gonna happen for real? Because
Man,
Absolutely.
Yes.
what? All
I mean,
these white
I
rappers.
DZ, if you look at history of all music genres, like going all the way back to ragtime, what happens? A nignock starts it, but he's so desperate for a white man to pat him on the head and say he plays good that he gives the keys of the kingdom to the white man. The white man takes over,
Facts.
so on and so forth. They did it with ragtime, they did it with jazz, they did it with blues, they did it with country western, they
Rock
did it
and
with
roll.
rock and roll. They've done it with what,
That's true.
R&B. So rap's just a next stage.
Lady
R&B.
Conjures, I'm sorry that happened to you. Y'all see what she put up there?
Yeah.
I'm very sorry that happened to you. And
Why would
my
you
God,
do-
there's
See,
so
this
many.
is what I say. They jealous of their fucking daughters. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That is ridiculous.
I have another unpopular opinion.
Yes, ma'am.
Black mothers, or mammies, I should say, never believe their daughters if they come to them and say that they were violated by the mother's or the mammy's partner.
I think they do believe it though, Coco.
They
They
do,
just
I think
don't.
so.
They don't
They
want to.
don't care.
Yeah,
They don't
they
care.
don't give a fuck. They believe it because they know that shit happened to them with
Yeah.
their mama boyfriend.
Yeah.
But she's not willing to lose the companionship, that part-time companionship, because you already know he got another bitch over her daughter, because she doesn't see her daughter as worth it. Over you.
Therefore, unpopular opinion, these mammies should be barren as hell. They
If
should
somebody
not.
is paying for your kids to eat, the government should be able to say if you can have kids or not. I said what I said. If everybody else has to feed your kid, you should not be responsible or able to make the decisions whether you should have it or not.
Child or
Because
not. Thank you.
spending our money, sis. So
Thank
you need
you.
to consult us, sis. So no, now is not the time.
You said what you said.
Right.
I agree. And to piggyback, I'm actually not even for sterilizing the mammy. I'm for sterilizing these nignogs. You see that he has 2 kids by 2 different women. He needs to be
In jail.
vasectomized.
Jail.
Yeah, I feel like
Nip
once they
him in
have
the
a certain
bud.
amount, they need to force them to not be able to reproduce anymore with the males and the females. I really do feel like that.
It's
No
not an,
nignog should have 34 kids.
it is not,
Facts.
it's not enough to sterilize the women because after all, a woman can only have 1 pregnancy per year, even if she sleeps with 100 dudes. But these nignogs, oh no, they need to be sterilized. That's where the mistake was. They need to be doing it to them, not to the women.
Yeah, I'm ready to clip some tubes, pull out prostates. I don't care. It has to stop.
Man, listen. CJH, are you dusty?
No, ma'am, I'm not. Can you hear me?
I can.
I am so glad I'm in the right place because every time I thought of something here, somebody came and said the same thing I was thinking of. I love y'all so much. And DZ, I love you.
I love you back, God damn it.
Okay, my unpopular opinion is that Black people love their position. And this is kind of going off the several things that have already been said. Every time a Black person gets some money, they blow it on dumb stuff. They go out here buying chains, they buying cars, they buying fashion with some white man's name on it, Fendi, Gucci, whatever. They don't want to build nothing for themselves. They complain about, and when I say a Black person, I really mean these nignogs because Black women are killing the game out here. But these nignogs are out here every opportunity, throwing it away. You got school for free. You don't go.
Yep.
It's
They
just
even
like
have a Pell Grant, okay? There's a thing called a Pell Grant that you can get. Now, y'all already said you don't make a whole bunch of money, so you qualify for that fucking Pell Grant. You can go to school at least part-time. They don't, you're right. They absolutely do love their position, or they would do something about it. Everything that Black people don't like, they get up and say something about the shit. Do something about the shit. They don't like, they don't give a fuck.
And somebody said, darn, I lost my train of thought. But yes, it's just you can't have these same mistakes over and over again. And again, y'all said it. You got the same mistakes happening. And you saw the last person made that exact same problem. We got PPP loans. That's some money that you could have used to spend some money or receive some money to make some money. You could have invested that. You out here running all these scams and stuff. You could have done something else with that. Like, you really like this position. You enjoy, just like they enjoy being on the plantation. They enjoyed being subject to Zaddy. They enjoy it. They complain about colonization of Africa, and here we go. Here's Asian Zaddy over here colonizing them again. They enjoy it.
It's never going to stop. I agree with you 100%. They do like their position, and we kind of said that before too. Where if they didn't like it, they would do something about it.
The problem is, DZ, if they build something, they're responsible for it.
Oops.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Unpopular opinion.
I got another one. Unpopular opinion. I think the reason why a lot of these mammies don't actually want to be divested is because they know they have a better chance of finding a niggacorn than actually getting a white man in their position.
That's true. Welcome to the panel, Gemini. Also, TTBB, she said, what is that emoji? Don't believe racism is bad as they say it is. It's not, though. It's not, though.
They love it.
Every time you turn around, and y'all got streaming services, ID, y'all watch Oxygen and all this shit. A whole lot of stuff happens to other people as well. Every time something happens to you, it is not because you're black. Period. So you're going to have to reconcile why the same shit happens to other people. Honey bunny, your motherfucking ass get away with a lot of shit thanks to the mammy stomping the yard for you. They stomped the yard for you. They went out in front of the White House and did the stanky leg. So now you can beat the fuck out of everybody when you feel like it.
What is the stanky leg?
Opinion. Margaret Sanger was right.
I agree.
Yes,
she was.
I agree.
Big facts.
I agree. Margaret Sanger, she wasn't lying. If you don't contribute to the way of life or add anything to society, you become disposable. They don't add anything to society, so they are indeed disposable. It is what it is, and it doesn't sound nice, but sometimes facts are not nice. They're just not. Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion when they're doing their tabulations and calculations of your contributions. Your contributions are not there.
DZ, I have two more unpopular opinions, if that's all right.
Yep.
Number one, Black men deserve to be discriminated against in the hiring process. Have you ever worked with one of them? They don't deserve it. Yes.
Mods,
they
can you
deserve it.
get stupid motherfuckers like Virginia out of here? It's like a bot situation. When they put that kind of shit, just hide them all together, because that's some bullshit. I don't know what that is, but y'all need to get over yourself and quit smoking on that Reggie Regular and take your ass somewhere where it's regulated.
Regular.
You know what I'm talking about, girl.
I have two unpopular opinions. Historical. One, Harriet Tubman should have shot more niggas. And then two, Coretta Scott King should have cheated. She should have cheated. Like, he
she was too beautiful for him. She was way too beautiful for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he
and everybody thought he was the freaking prize. I think not.
Well, and Rosa Parks only got sympathy because she was light skinned. Because I'm sure many a dark skinned Black woman back then had feet.
There was one dark skinned woman that did it before her. I can't remember her name, but she was only 15. She was dark skinned, and she also had just had a baby.
It's Claudette Colvin.
Yeah, her last name was Colvin.
Mm-hmm. Claudette Colvin. She was 16 years old. She was raped by an older man, and they basically put that child down.
This is my first time ever hearing her name.
Yeah, her name's Claudette Colvin.
And she was cute too.
Cute little something.
Yeah, she was very adorable, but she didn't fit the look and the status that they needed to have to get the so-called bills passed and all that shit. I guess they didn't think her mugshot was going to be anything. Unpopular opinion. I think Christianity is a farce. Chime in.
I got that one for you. I got that one for you. Another unpopular opinion. Not only is a lot of Christianity is a farce, I think that the the civil rights movement, that was the black women doing that mess. It wasn't the
Yes.
It
men. It
was.
was it was black women who was holding it up, holding it down, organizing it. It wasn't the men. It was the women.
And it's
But
the
Hmm.
that's
same
a
with
fact.
Christianity.
That's not an opinion. That's a fact. It
It's
was
a
the
fact.
women.
It was the women. Yes.
Yeah. And it's the same with Christianity. It's
Yeah.
the women are doing all the work and the men are getting all the credit and the men are the ones messing it all up.
Yep.
You know they
Mhm.
keep those
Fact.
women be in the kitchen making them damn fish baskets and shit so that they can pay off the building. We having a fish fry on Sunday. It's like y'all got this building fund been going on for 40 years here over here at Little Rock AME Church. Why is this building not paid for? How long is your mortgage? 100 fucking years? What's going on?
And then the church is
DZ, it's the
always
same
in
way with the
disarray.
Black Panther Party too. It was all the women that was doing that, and the
Yep.
men were taking the credit.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
the women. Anytime they put together a program, it was the women. Anytime anybody had to execute the program, it was the women. And the leaders in the Black Panther Party were sleeping with white women and had black women guarding the door.
Sure did. No, y'all think she's being hyperbolic. It's literal what she
It's
just
true.
said.
Yeah,
It's
they
Please,
true.
they would
Ebony, repeat
practice
that again.
racist
It
to
was
white women.
literal.
Yeah.
It's true. It was all true. And nobody found out the truth. And basically, this whole black nationalism bullshit got passed down like they were heroes and shit. They marched in the street and tried to look cool. That's it. They
Y'all,
didn't do anything.
when she said that the women were guarding the door so these Black Panther males can fuck white women, that's exactly, it's not metaphoric. That's what happened literally. And thank you, Richard Lewis. She says, unpopular opinion. The pastor is not your husband, mammy, and that's a goddamn
Thank
fact.
you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Pass the collection plate.
I don't know, DZ, because I did send you send you an article over the weekend about that pastor or whatever he was with multiple wives.
Yeah, the one in
Mm.
Houston. His
Mhm.
motherfucking
Of
ass
course,
got
it's in fucking Houston.
Yeah.
Houston is ghetto.
Houston does the most.
Houston is ghetto. Okay.
Houston
So
is
he
ghetto.
might be your husband and everybody else's too.
he
Well,
got
I think
charged
a
with
lot of
bigamy, y'all.
black women do go to church because they're yearning for that stupid, ugly ass pastor.
I want to piggyback off of that. Actually, if you go further back, the most records that they have for the slaves running away from the plantation and being free were black women as well.
Of
That's true.
course.
That's
They
true.
was
Hey,
happy
yes,
there.
yes.
Them niggas is pussy.
Facts.
Lipstick says, unpopular opinion, the white man's sex is better. Girl, that's a popular opinion. What
Man,
you
big
mean?
facts.
That's why we're
Slow,
doing it.
sexy,
Lipstick.
considerate. It's groovy. It's like you dancing together, but goddamn it, how am I coming if we dancing, baby?
Right.
What's going on?
Or at least you get to come. Jeez.
Unpopular opinion. Piggyback. BBC is inferior to BWC. I said it.
Yes, yes, it
Take it
is.
to the church. Pass the collection plate. Yes.
It's considerate and it pays your electric bill,
They keep you
hunty.
warm and shit. Ugh.
I mean, the
And pays off the
AC.
student loans.
Food in your
Yes.
refrigerator. Fuck.
Pays for your car and shiz.
Oh,
Jeez.
that
Oh, I
shit.
have one.
Hallelujah.
I have one unpopular opinion. It is very, very, very sexy when Brad be all normal and he be like, yeah. And then when he in the police mode, he be like, get down on the girl.
She crazy.
I told you she got to live next to a dispensary with her wild
I'm
ass.
telling you, I love when he get authoritative.
Yes.
When white men yell, it's for a reason. It's not just to be yelling and being loud. Like they really will tell you, excuse me. Like they really mean that shit, and I love it when they get into
Especially when
somebody's
they
ass.
mostly soft spoken all the time
Yes.
until the
Boy.
man listen. It's like
What?
what's going on down here around the panty line?
That's
Welcome.
masculinity.
Welcome to the panel. Aim for the do rag, ma'am.
Hi, everybody. Hey,
How
DZ.
are you?
You know I had to pull up.
Pull up then. What is your unpopular opinion around this pitch?
Mammies and fence sitters, Fuck your tarot cards. You knew them niggas wasn't shit since 5 years old.
Not the tarot cards.
I might cry.
Okay? You knew since That's So Raven, them niggas wasn't shit.
Lord.
She put you
She a
on.
lesbian. She
Girl,
got
fuck
that.
that.
She got a
They
white
knew
wife.
before that.
It's
They
like
knew with the Jeffersons and moving on up, they wasn't shit.
Girl.
real
Girl,
talk.
they
You
knew
nigg-
when Harriet was trying to get her husband off the plantation and had to shoot his motherfucking ass because he was so goddamn pussy. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And them hoes still reading cards. Oh, you knew them niggas wasn't shit since birth. Come on. Since the 1800s. Them niggas never been shit, still ain't shit, and will never be shit. Fuck your cards. We know that already. Being spiritual is not going to make them niggas not send you to your maker. We don't care.
Oh, and to piggyback off of that, unpopular opinion, but I really believe this hypothesis. Mammies, deep in their heart, they know their sons aren't shit. That's why they are so hell bent to keep Black women beholden and in the Black community. Why would you?
Facts.
Why would you
Mhm.
care if Black women divest? If you cared about getting a husband, that would be more knickknacks for you. No, you want to keep us beholden for your son because you
Right.
know your son is a shit.
Okay. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and
Unpopular opinion.
Mm.
I'm sorry, ladies, mammies and pick-me's, when you have your 5 kids by different nignogs like that, yes, it's hard to date, baby. It's hard to date.
Yep.
The way niggas touching kids, girl, they should keep a nigga if that's the case.
I mean, really,
Because they
really.
love kids.
If you've got so
For that
many,
reason.
yeah, but you got so many baby daddies and so many kids trailing behind. I don't care how fine you think you are.
Yep.
It's hard to date.
You know what? Unpopular opinion. I think the reason why they put so many George Floyd statues all over the place is to remind you that they're not scared of your bitch ass.
Yo.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's true though. No lies to 'em.
Yo, if I was a mammy and just on shit dick like that, right? It's making me nauseated.
You
even
saying
it.
that makes me.
Yeah, fuck it. I wouldn't be doing that shit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just hearing that come out of your mouth was just like.
Divested Doll had a good observation. All of those of you who are into leveling up, that's not going to get you a unicorn.
Show ain't.
They hate you because you want to
Facts.
It's gonna get you a mangy goat.
Not a goat.
And those of you
Not
that got
mangy.
those of you that got 2 brain cells rubbed together, know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's gonna get you a mangy, hooping, hollering goat.
And unicorns don't exist.
Right.
Exactly.
Unicorns
Your
do
dad.
not exist. They do not. There is no such thing as an IBM, ideal black man. Let that shit go.
Yep. And another unpopular opinion to your point, ladies, about unicorns. Saying Sierra's prayer is not going to get you one, ma'am.
Shit.
Oops. Why you still want it though? That's my thing.
That's my yeah. I don't even.
Sierra's prayer for a knick-knock.
When Russell Wilson is biracial.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's specifically
Nothing
for
Hispanic to black.
I mean, I don't say her prayer. I don't say nobody prayer, but I'm just asking.
Right.
I never saw it. But...
don't
May I
think
ask some advice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting proceedings, but this kind of applies to some stuff that has been said earlier. So I saw a thing on Fox News, an article about they're saying that more Black people are becoming conservative, but still it came back to the nignogs, and they were like, yes, especially Black men. And I'm like, I don't want them to become conservative. I'm trying to get out of here, and I don't want to move to my red district and then have them show up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like nervous about, have y'all heard about this? Like that more of them are becoming conservatives, or is that something I should
a
be
news
scared
report
about?
on it. I saw a news report on it, but they say
I thought
that
it was
shit-
more Black women.
They say it
I
every
hope
10
so.
years though. They say that same shit every 10 years. More and more Black people are becoming conservative, and they still be raggedy as fuck. In my opinion, it's just a news headline. They ain't fixing anything that's gonna make them take accountability. Shit, they not fixing to do that.
But
Exactly.
ideologically, Black people are conservative, but they
We
vote
are.
Democrat. Like
But we don't
they
vote.
hate the gays. They hate everything that liberal people hate, but they still be liberal. Like that's the shit that blows my mind. I'm like, no, like,
it's about getting it's about getting a check though. That's the issue. They
Yeah.
want the check. And it's not
Mhm.
about values, it's because they want that check from liberal daddy.
Oh, they hate values. Values suck for
What is
them.
that? Values?
No.
We don't know her.
You know, discipline and hard work. You know, Dusties are allergic to that. So
Girl,
yeah, they
what
want
come
a
out
check.
of your mouth? You can't say that. Discipline, hard at work at. Come on.
That's what I'm
They
trying to
can't do it.
figure out. They
Well, my
Street, like I'm trying to figure out what how the C word meme brought you here. That's so interesting. But she says, unpopular opinion, nothing would bring me more joy than having the ideal 2.5 children with the white picket fence and a loving family. Listen, if that happens, it happens. But if you're in love with yourself, you're going to be happy with or without it. You'll be more curious about what it would have been if it doesn't happen, but you got to be happy regardless because you're healthy, you're happy, you're doing your goddamn thing. You away from the most important thing is you got the fuck away from Blackistan. That's the majority of it. But I feel you though, babe, and thank you for the super chat.
Aqua Gem made a good unpopular opinion. Black women are beautiful at every size, and we can get a Brad any day. For those of us who think you have to be a certain way, no, you don't. Brad will find you attractive.
There are more of them who are interested in us than there are of us in the entire country.
That's true.
So for I won't say any names, but for certain ones who believe and prescribe to the belief that a black woman has to be a certain way and look a certain way to even have a chance with a Brad, that's not true.
That's not true.
It's absolutely not true, y'all. It's
Can I-
not. Y'all hear me cuss like a goddamn sailor. And my husband, he does his best not to cuss. He just looks at me. We don't believe in a whole bunch of stuff together, but we get the fuck along. And if you met him, you would think the last person on earth that he would fuck with was me. But he here, goddamn it, been here for damn near 30 years. So what she's saying is true. You don't have to fit into this mold of this chocolate dip weirdo. You don't have to do that.
Nah, DZ. I have seen you. Anybody in their right mind would want you. Sorry, boo boo.
Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment. The internet says that I'm fat and
He said we all fat and ugly.
Yeah,
girls.
that's what they think.
I know I'm a bad bitch.
But the real ones know it ain't true, and I'm not fixing to prove it to nan one of these dusty motherfuckers. Because if you saw me, you'd be standing erect with that shit log, and it ain't gonna do nothing for you, babe.
Ain't nothing wrong with being hot and chocolate and thick and delicious.
Yes,
Hey.
That's
Let me
it.
read out this last one, and then the one that said they had the popular opinion. You can go. She says, ask Apple Chris. She says the last one. I swear, unpopular opinion. Your daddy is not a unicorn. I love you, DZ. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. And God damn it, you're absolutely correct. Your daddy is a mangy goat. Okay, any unicorn that you know, there is another black woman on this earth that knows him as a dusty. You're not fucking your father. If your father's good to you, awesome. I'm glad you got a good daddy. But I'm sure there's a woman walking around here that can't stand that motherfucker because he treated her like a dusty would. That's just the fact of the matter. Okay, go ahead.
You had a whole video about it. Yeah, your family members ain't ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and rewatch the back videos, lady.
Unpopular opinion.
Listen. Go ahead.
DZ. Auntie
Hello?
DZ.
Hello.
Unapologetic was going, and then you go, niece.
I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion. You don't have to be married and have a bunch of fucking kids to be happy.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Mic drop.
And get the money. Get the money to make you more happier. Get the money.
That bread, get that head, and leave.
Get that bag. You'll be happier.
I just knew good and goddamn well I didn't want a house full of kids. My husband wanted 5. He got 2. Period. You got a girl and a boy.
Still with you.
Listen, what we gonna have next? You got the boy version of you. You got the girl version of you. I can't have pigs and hogs and all that shit. So you gonna be happy with that 5 kids? That's not the DC.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
I have an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Black love is a farce, and it's a fable, and it's a fairy tale.
Yep.
Actually, it's a horror show, but okay.
Okay, yeah, that's that too. Thanks, Ebony. That too.
I have
I
an
have
unpopular opinion.
Hit it.
Okay, to the mammies, your grandma and grandpa, 30 years of marriage wasn't shit.
Facts.
Stop bringing that up in every
Yep.
argument as of why you want a black man. He wasn't shit.
Not
Okay?
at all. He was whooping her behind. He was cheating on her. Your mama got siblings up the street, round the corner, in another country when he was deployed in the military.
Facts. We don't care. Stop bringing him up. Stop bringing her up. We don't care. Okay?
I like divested witchcraft. Unpopular opinion. You don't need someone to teach you how to be feminine if you were born a woman.
Man, I
Yes.
be
Thank you.
Girl.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I piggyback off that? Okay, super triggering unpopular opinion. Stop listening to certain people who say you need to learn how to compete. If a man is into you, you don't have to compete for his affection.
Usually men compete for women, so I don't know where that bullshit
Yeah,
comes
that's
from,
weird.
honestly. I honestly don't know. It's always been tradition for men to compete for women. Shit, motherfuckers used to challenge each other to a damn duel for women. Now y'all saying,
Facts, bitch, get on your horse. We about to fight for this bitch.
right, I'm gonna tear your ass up over this woman right here. She got good stock and I'm ready to go. So come here, bring your ass here.
Unpopular
And
opinion. I got one.
Go ahead.
But this is for the mammies and the pick-me's, right? The pick-me's and the mammies who really won't divest or even open up their options and consider other groups of men. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl.
nah, wait until Christmas when
No,
that
wait
body rate go
until
up.
tonight and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
the crazy part is the dude that originally sang that song was the hugest dusty you ever wanted to meet. His name
He
was
sure
Bobby.
was. And he was a pedophile.
Yep.
Oh,
His name
really?
was Bobby Womack, and he was trash.
He married his stepdaughter.
Yeah,
Oh.
he did. After her
Where's
daddy,
the vomit noise?
after the his friends, wait a minute, his friend died. He wore the dude's suit to his funeral to come hit
Sam
on his
Cooke.
wife.
Sam Cooke.
What?
Dead serious. He wore that man's outfit
Wow.
to his funeral to try and fuck his wife. Look it up. Them niggas is trash. And I love you too, Melanie
Damn.
54. She says, love your content. Everything y'all said is so true. Unpopular opinion. It's okay to not have your black card. It doesn't benefit you anyway. That's a fact.
Oh yes, I agree with Melanie. You know, I was called an Oreo all the time growing up,
Mhm.
and guess what? I speak proper English, and those who were calling me Oreo can barely read. So hey,
I have an unpopular opinion.
Hit it.
There is nothing in the black community that needs to be salvaged. And so people who say the black community won't exist if you don't have black kids are idiots.
Thank you.
Mic drop, ma'am. Thank you.
Come in like a wrecking ball. Wreck it all.
Y'all got to look at lipsticks comment, and I'm screaming because it's true.
This is so bad.
Girl,
Oh my God. I'm going to sleep. Bye, y'all.
They do though.
I can't stop laughing. It's gonna give me a headache.
Shit, they don't
If
even
you
have to go to the
ever,
bathroom. Shit, they can just walk by you. Fucking shit.
oh my God,
Just please don't wear a dress.
right? Because we don't want your back wind, your log wind.
That
We don't
funky
want
cool-
none of that shit.
That funk.
Girl.
Can't get enough of that funky stuff. They keep having goddamn babies all over the place.
I'm about to choke, DZ. I gotta go.
don't forget that fishy smell they have. Like, you know, they just smell like
That's BV, baby.
BB girl.
you know,
Justin be
that's
giving
something
it
that
to
diaper
him.
can't even
Yeah, they keep-
do.
Yeah, it's because they fuck everybody, and then these women are like, "Oh, these bitches get BV even with a condom." That's if the man use it. That's how you know the niggas is dirty.
Yeah.
Girl, I want to come up with a antibiotic suppository.
Ooh.
Hello?
Basically cure everything that we can cure.
Mm.
I have an
Some
Just
unpopular
one
opinion.
suppository.
peroxide in it. Put some peroxide in that thing. Start there. If you don't got no health insurance, start with some fucking peroxide, sister.
Even some apple cider vinegar.
Yes,
Something.
because
DZ, I
that
have an
dude.
unpopular opinion.
Go ahead.
I think there should be a statue of a cop's knee in
Oh, no.
every Black community.
No, tonight.
I just think it's fair. I mean, I think it would be a warning sign to just, I just think it's needed. I know I'm trying to be serious here.
No, that reminds me of something. Somebody edited the picture of Derek Chauvin with him as a head of a pineapple. And who's that nigga he was kneeling on? I can't even remember right now. But
Don't even
him
say it.
as
GF.
pizza.
GF.
Yeah. GF as a pizza to symbolize pineapple on pizza.
I can't.
Oh, I'm done. Victoria says BBLs are catnip for Dusties. Wealthy men don't like that mess.
Thank you.
Don't like that shit. Running
No, they
around here
don't.
looking like a damn sideshow Bob.
fucking
Talk about you
tooth.
looking for some high value. Girl, please, you fixing to get a rapper that ain't made it yet that's in your inbox talking about what about me? What that
Facts.
mouth do?
Exactly.
Chim Chim, welcome to the panel. I know you're not Dusty. What's up, baby? And she fell off. No, she didn't. Chim Chim, your mic is muted, babe. Oh, she just wanted to come up here. She wanted to come up here and feel it. Oh, I can hear you now. I thought you just came up here to look around and jump down.
Oh no, I have a couple of unpopular opinions. Hi DZ, hey ladies.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Okay, so these are going to be triggering to, well, maybe everyone that's not, amongst our group.
Be careful, because our opinions are not so nice. So put it in a way that we can keep it up.
Okay. Number one. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the code. There's something psychologically wrong with Becky's if she finds the girl of Nigs attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can imagine.
There has to be something psychologically wrong. You have the most powerful men as your counterparts, and you're dumpster diving. What's the point?
Well, they're the same, so it makes sense why they like each other.
Second unpopular opinion, the only thing that's standing in between I guess the world's us and other races of people, not including the zoo, the only thing that's standing in between us and I think the Brads and Zaddies, to do what they got to do, is the mammies.
Yeah, that's not unpopular. We know they in the way. I was waiting for part B of the shit. I'm like, girl, we already know they full of shit and got us backed off in a corner some damn where. That's why them bitches get on my nerves.
In case let's just say the Tooth Fairy and Mrs. Puff or anybody is watching. I want it to be known, you are the reason that's standing in between a perfect world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope I'm making
sense. They're not
sense.
going anywhere. That
I get what I want, goddammit.
They want to bring these motherfuckers everywhere. Somewhere is peace. And the problem is when they get there, they tear the shit up. That's what nobody wants to admit. Wherever they go, the property value drop. I don't give a damn if it's a field with nobody in it. If you stand one of them in it, the property value is going to drop because people know that they don't know what they're doing.
That's so
true. I want to add to that, DZ. Unpopular opinion. I can understand why Black women face discrimination in the housing market because it's not us in particular. They know that a lot of Black women bring the Urs of Nig with them to the neighborhood or to the nice high rise. That's why they keep us out.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. If you get a mortgage, mark yourself as single, that interest rate's real low.
Yep.
But if you say you in a relationship with one of them, you ain't getting that mortgage loan.
They know. I mean, nobody's hiding. They know. Look, I discriminate sometimes when I see them with them. It just is what it is, because I know what type of mindset you got to be lugging that motherfucker around. You low level thinking, sis. Either that or you don't have access to the rest of the world, because the rest of us see him. It's so many of them. I'll never get over it. I'm going to go to my divested ass grave, not understanding why you wouldn't save yourself. You know, that's the first law of humanity, technically, self-preservation. You're not going to be able to save yourself if you tether yourself to something that's full of nothing but death and destruction. That's just the fact of the matter. That's the fact.
Unpopular opinion. Oh, we said at the same time.
Let me shout out Emerald Goddess real quick, and then y'all shout it out. Unpopular opinion, Emerald Goddess says, Mammy, stop holding out for your below average bottom of the barrel barnacles to change. Yes, they won't ever change. And that's with a period. Go, y'all.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know who was going first. I don't know.
No, go ahead.
Okay. And I know this one's already been said already, but I just wanted to say it too. Unpopular opinion, you know, to the mammies and to the girls of Knicks personally. Brad got it going on, period.
He does.
Just in case if the people in the back and the people outside of the auditorium that's looking through the window, if they didn't hear me, you know, this is for y'all.
That's perfect, because I want to piggyback off of that. So unpopular opinion. So throughout history, Black men have been coddled. You've seen that even with the fact that white men let Black men vote before they let white women vote, and they even voted in a Black male president before they voted in a white female president. And I think the reason why Black men are unsatisfied is not because they actually want to be Brad and be in the place of the white man, is because they actually want to be with the white man.
Yes.
They've been sucking white dick, girl.
That is so true.
Yeah. I was gonna say
go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was gonna say my unpopular opinion is that listen, if your white zaddy has more I gotta be careful, more greats as friends than, you know, his counterparts, aka other white zaddies, you might want to be careful, because he might just be a dusty too.
Yeah, he might be a white powdered donut dusty. I mean, seriously, because
not might be.
Really though, it's why? I got so many whys I need answered. Why on earth would you want that motherfucker to be your friend? Friends are supposed to be there for each other. They can ping shit off of each other. They can help each other. That motherfucking Tyrone can't do shit for you, sir.
Yep.
Nothing.
I have a question. So for the Hotep mammies, so you know that popular documentary where the Black male admitted that he couldn't even protect his booty hole during slavery? How do you Hotep mammies look at a Black man and say, oh, he's so strong, or he's a king? I don't get it. If he can't even protect his own booty hole, how is he strong?
He wasn't trying to protect his booty. That's the point. He wasn't trying to.
TTBB says, unpopular opinion, I think gentrification is more good than bad, and that's a
I
fact
agree.
too.
Ooh.
God's daughter, are you dusty? God's daughter.
Oh, hell no, I'm not dusty.
Okay, because I was fixing to call you dusty as fuck.
Child, no, I am not. I'm at work, but I need to say something.
Say your thing.
Okay, Gen Zers are the biggest fucking mammies, and they're gonna be the worst mammies of all time. And I'm a
You
Gen
know what?
Zer.
The thing
I'm a
is, you're
Gen
not the
Zer.
first Gen Zer that I heard say that. It's another Gen Zer that's in our group on our
All my
Discord.
friends are
She
fucking
says the
mammies. All my
same
friends are
thing.
fucking mammies. This bitch is 19, and she's literally in medical school, attracted a 30-year-old man. How? Like, I don't get it.
But can
don't get it.
can I say something about the Gen Zs? I mean, I'm Gen X, so I'm probably gonna have to disagree with you, because the fact that maybe you're right partially, and I disagree with you in another sense. You're right in the sense that because social media is here, y'all grew up in the social media generation, y'all have access to all of this information. There's really no reason for y'all to still, your generation,
Exactly.
be fucking around with Black males. Okay.
Facts.
but per Gen X, we were the fist pumpers. We were the ones that we were part of the ones that started that shit, because the boomers, you know, that looked like us were the main ones with the Black Panthers and all that shit. You know, so a lot of our parents were boomers or younger silent generations, and, you know, part of the civil rights movement and all that. So we got that by default, by word of mouth, by anecdotal stuff that they did and they encouraged us to do. So again, I think it's a mixed bag, but because I'm Gen X, I think I saw more mammying in my prime than I do with the Gen Zers, despite the information that's out here. That's just my opinion. I don't know how
That
y'all
is
feel
so
about that.
true. That is so true. But I'm literally around these girls every day, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, I want a chocolate baby, bitch. Those niggas are
No, I
ugly.
didn't think
They're
Gen Z was talking
ugly."
like that.
Like, and
Please
I'm
tell me
serious.
Gen Z not talking like that.
I am seriously. I swear to you, I'm in college, okay? And my roommate, like, literally, she's been dealing with this Dusty for like 3 months, on and on, on and on. And I was like, girl, are you attracted to any other race of men? Because I'm dating an Asian guy, and he treats me the best, okay? So I just wanted to know, because I wanted to talk to her about divestment, but I wanted to know where she stands, if she's a mammy. She's like, nah, I love my black man. I love me my chocolate
Oh
baby. I'm
my
like,
God.
bitch, you're...
Disgusting.
I was so disgusted. I was disgusted, and I haven't spoke to that bitch since school closed. Seriously.
Well, I have to disagree as well. I mean, yes, there are mammies amongst the Gen Zers, and there is something to be said about seeing the truth and willfully being obtuse. But my gosh, at least you guys have differing opinions amongst your group. If
Right.
you take those, if you even breathe divestment amongst a boomer or a silent generation,
You'll die.
everybody,
It's
yeah,
true.
you'll die.
It's
Like,
No,
You're
you're
ready to
right.
fight
You're
you.
so right. You're so right. Because
so
my mom tells me all the time, don't bring a white man in this house. And I'm like African. My parents are
Oh my
African.
God.
So no, seriously, like,
Wow.
and I've never been attracted to these niggas. Okay, I've messed around with them. I forced myself. Like, seriously, I have to force
Wait.
myself. I have to force myself to be around them, to even talk to them. Like,
So
seriously,
dumb.
when I see them, I'm scared.
God's daughter.
I
You said niggas. I heard you. You said niggas because we on YouTube,
Screaming.
right? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
said
Okay.
niggas. That's what I
Okay.
heard.
That's what I heard too.
Me too.
Same.
Well, my
Okay.
mama
No,
said she
seriously.
already knew I was bringing home a white man. So I'm like, girl, I'm glad you know,
You
because
know
I
what?
was tired of faking.
Same. My mama too.
Mine's too. I told my mom the other night, I said, Mom, I mean, because she already knew growing up, but I told her, just in case, so we don't have to have this conversation again. I said, whoever I'm going to bring home, it ain't going to be one of them. She's like, girl, I already know that. And I'm like, okay, just making sure in case you don't know. Because, like, I'm at the point at my age where I'm grown, and it's like, rather if you don't like my lifestyle, you have no choice, but she knows, like, I never was like around, like, no, like I sympathize with you, God's daughter. Like, you have to force yourself to be around these
Your
people.
mic
No,
is
like
going in and out.
I'm like 19, and my mom is saying this problematic stuff to me because my cousin, she's dating a white man, and she's like 24. She's already graduated. She doesn't live with her parents anymore and stuff like that. And
Let me shout out Divested Star Child real quick. Generation Zers, okay? Divested Star Child said, a mammy is upset with me for days for calling out this ancient mush mouth Mr. Fix It, yeah, handyman in trouble for his troublemaking ways. This stuff is broken up big time.
Oh, I didn't know they fixed things.
They can't fix shit. They can't fix shit. I'm serious, not even a condom.
Oh,
Right? They're
They
both
definitely can't fix
they
that.
both badmouth each other behind each other's back. Listen, let the bitch stay mad. Let her stay mad. Real talk.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So, like, for a lot of the people that still interact with their family, how do you are you guys worried about them mistreating any future children that you might have just because it's with Brad?
They won't
I
see
wouldn't bring them around them.
no,
I was
yeah,
going
I
to
am
say
so worried
no.
about
I'm
that.
not getting ready
I
to have them
am.
around
No,
them.
and
I
and you
am
feel
because
my
I like my
children's head with
mom.
all that? Hell no.
DZ, you trying
No.
to tell us something?
I'm
Oh, I'm
not
sorry.
trying to bring nothing that came out of my body around people that think the black is standing way. Point blank. Period.
Period.
For what? You
Facts.
can't have access to my kids. You're not getting ready to try to program my kids. And I successfully did that shit. Both of my kids are adults at this time, and they doing their thing. But nah, don't give people access to you. I don't care if it is your mama. If she getting ready to program your daughter into some bullshit, put some space between them. Put some space between them.
Girl, no, I thought you was talking about having some more babies.
No. If I have a baby, you better name him Jesus. Because no, absolutely not.
That's to piggyback off of that. That's another unpopular opinion. Just because you happen to be blood related doesn't mean that those people are family, and you need to act accordingly.
Yes, exactly.
Unpopular opinion again. You don't have to be around your family just because they're your family. A lot of those little sayings that come out of the Black community, oh, all you have is family. That's a trapping tactic. You create your family. Those people that they're referring to are your relatives. There's a difference between a relative and a family member.
Sometimes they hurt you first before the world can.
Yes, so true.
And they have the most power to hurt you. I'm going through that right now, that emotional turmoil, because I'm trying to cut somebody off, but it's like that programming is in there. I'm trying to get away from it right now.
For you church mammies, that is actually biblical. The foe will be from your own house. That's actually in the Bible. You don't have to just hang with relatives because you're relatives.
I wish I would. I wish I would.
May I give an-
I skipped the whole fucking funeral this past weekend, y'all. I'm telling you, the God's honest truth, y'all. And this person,
said, "Fuck them corpses."
I literally heard from several people, but that's your grandmother. That's your y'all. I don't give a fuck. I'm not coming to subject. Look, my grandmother is gone. I'm not coming to subject myself to you motherfuckers. I don't want none of that fucking fried chicken. I don't want to hear this bitch up here singing at that microphone. She about to deep throat the fucking microphone, giving me a fucking headache. I don't want this bitch crying over the goddamn casket because she didn't even like my goddamn grandmother. And your funky ass, why are you here? Because you wanted to fuck my granddaddy. I'm not fixing to do none of them. I skipped that shit. They text me all goddamn day Saturday, and they all was catching the L's. I was supposed to be in Florida. I was supposed to be in Florida this past weekend. I ain't take my ass down there. Fuck them.
But DZ, you didn't go get a fish plate the night before? You know, the fish fry?
Nope. Nope. Every hug I would have gave out would have been fake as fuck. Fake. I know I got sexually assaulted when I was 7. I also got sexually assaulted when I was 13, and nobody wanted to do anything. Everybody wanted to woo, 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 woo. Oh, that's your uncle over there. Go say hey to him. Bitch, I told you he played in my panties. Why are you sending me over to talk to him? I'm finna knock your old ass clean the fuck out. Keep it up.
Ooh,
I ain't go, y'all.
Knock the cane over. Oh my God, that'll be hilarious.
I'll kick that cane from up under your goddamn arm. Keep talking. Keep talking. Because you ain't too old to get an ass whooping. And little kids too. Hey, little kid, go back over there with your mama. Go sit down with your mom. I don't like little black boys. I don't. Go sit down.
Yeah, I can't
Don't be hugging me around my waist and shit, because when you grow up, you ain't gonna like me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Not only because I'm a black woman, because of the shit I'm saying. I say all that to say this, y'all. Anybody that gets access to you and you let them, and they don't need access to you, that's your fault.
May I say related unpopular opinion similar to that?
Sure.
Okay, unpopular opinion. There's a mental illness if you are attracted to men who don't create anything, don't have any resources, don't have no tangible benefits to give you, and that includes if they're in your family and you're still there while they're abusing you in pretty much every way possible.
People not gonna like the way it looks when we put ourselves first, y'all. It's not pretty. Nobody said it was going to be pretty, but it will be beneficial in the long run. Don't sacrifice your happiness, your mental health, your mental stability. Hell, I'm not getting ready to go because I simply didn't want to. She didn't treat me bad. She didn't, but she's related to a lot of people that did. So since she's no longer in that body, why am I coming to see y'all? I don't like you motherfuckers. Period.
Let me piggyback off of what you just said, DZ. Unpopular opinion. A lot of women are mad, divested women, because they know they can't go to Brad with 4 different niggas' babies and
Yes.
say, "Hey, can you help me with this?"
Here's the thing, though. Check it out. I agree with you 150%. Now, the 4 baby daddies didn't have to bring nothing to the table. They didn't have to do shit. They didn't have to hold open the door or even watch their own kids. Watch a newly divested mammy or one that thinks she's divested come up with this laundry list that she has standards now, standing there with 4 baby daddies. But for when she divests, the laundry list is so damn magical. You think you're listening to a Cinderella
Facts.
tale.
Can we
Girl,
talk about that too? Because it's
damn
like,
show
sis,
can. I'm not getting ready. You're not getting ready to say he got to make fucking
facts.
$500,000 when your Dusty was getting SSI for $800 a month. Bitch, please.
He was in a van.
The fuck?
Facts. Tired of them.
Okay, I have one. I
Mhm.
have one. Unpopular opinion. For the mammies who have kids, that N-word don't want you. He want your kids. He's attracted to your kids. He's not attracted
Yeah.
to you.
Yep.
Exactly.
No,
That's what
y'all.
he was looking for when he found you. He was looking
Facts.
for a woman that had a kid.
Them
Oh, that's
pastors
she
too.
my type.
Cause like notice how they go after women who have kids. Like they do that. Like they go after women who have kids because they want their kids, not the women.
Facts.
I don't trust black males that interact with children too much because history reflects that they don't like children.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm talking about kids that look exactly like them. Some of these kids that they can't stand and they've abandoned look just like them. Like the mom didn't even exist. That's your splitting image. And you turned around and walked away, knowing that that child was going to be impoverished, knowing that the child has asthma, knowing all of this shit is getting ready to be a struggle. And you looked at that child dead in its big brown eyes and walked the fuck out. So when I see black men around children, I gotta call foul. I gotta call timeout.
Yep.
Oh,
Facts.
unpopular opinion. Bishop Eddie Long did it. You know, you remember that scandal in Atlanta where there was pictures
Mm-hmm.
of him showing himself to underage boys? He did it.
Yeah, he
And
did it.
what?
OJ did it. Fucking they did it all.
All of them.
And who was that fat pastor? The one, you know, what is his name? Bishop Pastor Gray or something? That really
John
big fat.
Gray.
Yeah,
John
that
Gray
pointy
can't keep in
headed
his
fat
pants.
dude. He needs to. Why are y'all still going to his church? He can't even keep his dick in his pants, but you're going to give him money to help you get to salvation. Really?
Like, why would you? I don't get. Women don't love themselves. Why would you even allow that in between your legs?
Imagine though, y'all, if black women don't love themselves and them non-black women that y'all see with these people don't love themselves. Now imagine you being someone as a woman connected and your counterpart is somebody that conquered the world. I mean, all 4 corners. Put your image
Yes.
first, loved on you, built for you, built shit for you, won't let nobody fuck with you, and you drop him to go get with the lowest performing male on the planet. Can you imagine that?
That's a
It's
mental
mental
illness.
illness.
Wrong with those
That's a
women?
mental illness.
Seriously,
Facts.
like what is like what the hell?
That's
I'm
what
gonna
they
hop
do.
I
off.
mean,
I'm gonna hop
Well,
off.
DZ, I actually
Okay,
celebrate it
babe.
when they do.
Thank you,
Like,
unapologetic.
I actually celebrate when the other women get these dudes because that's just one last nig to bother a black woman. And
Girl, me too.
I
Me
feel you. I
too.
feel you up into an
But
extent because they are cheaters. So they sometimes they have them and the side black woman. You know how it is.
oh, that's
It's hard to
true.
contain them. You know, if Becky take him off your hand, that's awesome. Hopefully he'll be faithful to her. But usually they on the side telling somebody I ain't had no good cooking like this in a long time. So they side black chick, and the black chick has such low self-esteem that she's taking pride in the fact that he like her spaghetti. And he got a whole
Yep.
I got
No,
an
this is
unpopular
ridiculous.
opinion.
Go ahead.
Soul food ain't shit.
clogged arteries.
Unpopular
Absolutely.
opinion.
Okay.
Fence sitters and mammies, stop bringing the grapes STD to Brad because you can't leave
Oh
the
shit.
useless shit log alone. Stop
Mm.
bringing STDs back to Brad because you're still riding that shit log.
Khaleesi
Brad didn't ask for
Defender,
that.
are you dusty, ashy, or any of the above?
No, this is Black Women Stop Giving Birth to Your Enemy in the chat.
Okay, that's what's up. All these different names. I can't keep track, girl. I'm elderly. What's up?
Yeah, my bad. I got like 10 different names. I be trolling and shit. But how are y'all tonight?
Awesome sauce. What about you? Island
Yes,
Girl, why you put me
sir.
out there? Let me tell you something about Island Girl. She stay coming for me because I still eat chitlins, y'all. Unpopular opinion.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Unpopular opinion. Chitlins are good. The ones
No.
that y'all are eating, y'all motherfucking person that cooked them didn't clean them. Goddamn it, they
No.
good. That
They have
I have
unpopular
a weakness.
opinion.
They have
I
shit
have a
in them.
weakness for sweet potato pie. That's it.
No, fuck
Y'all.
that.
Well, I'm
Chitlins
eating
are
some
filled
chitlins
of
on
shit.
Saturday.
No.
That's what's up, L. That's what's up. Me and you need to get on a one-on-one and eat our chitlins together. Fuck the bullshit.
I know. I'm
Mukbang.
bringing the hot sauce, DZ. I'm gonna bring the hot sauce.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop down to let someone else come up, but nice chatting with you, ladies.
It always is,
Always.
Kaya. Love you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
No, I'm disagreeing with that, DZ. That's
Listen. They're
it's demonic.
good.
It's demonic.
It's organ meat, just like liver is organ meat. Okay, so
Liver is delicious
I
and
love
it's
liver.
made.
now
and
see, I can't
kidney.
agree with that. Liver tastes like somebody's ass cheek. I can't
For
fuck with
real,
liver.
you gotta season it with some
Not an
garlic,
ass cheek.
some ginger. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
You like
First of
liver
all,
and you came for chitlins? Hell no.
liver has a lot of essential vitamins in them that are good for you, and they're made like a lot of animals that have liver,
Yep.
digest the green proteins and it goes into the liver. DZ chitlins is full of shit.
You should have several seats because a lot of shit is manufactured and metabolized through the goddamn liver. All of these guys, listen, honey, the liver plays its part in metabolism. God damn it, y'all got me fucked up. Chilling's good. Pull up. I love when y'all pull up.
You know what, DZ? I'm pulling up because I hunt most of my food, so I can tell you from experience.
Girl, don't come up here with that nonsense. You sitting up eating gallbladders and kidney stones, talking about chitlins is bad. Girl, she eating a bladder and everything else. Let me see if these people is dusty. Tension up. Are you dusty? Tension up.
No, I'm not.
Okay, let me see if Mari Reed is dusty. Mari Reed, are you dusty?
No, I am not dusty. Hi, DZ.
Hey, how are you?
Fucking terrible. My sister got COVID from a nignog in her school, and now me and like 7 other people in this house got COVID.
Oh, so
Brad
sorry
need to
hear
start
that.
cleaning up.
It's okay. She's
sorry.
transferring to a private school next year because the school she used to go to, it's a charter school, but they used to do really well. But then gangbangers started sending their kids there because they didn't want to put in the effort to raise their fucking kids. So now she got to transfer.
I'm
But
sorry, babe. Are you feeling okay? Are you symptomatic?
Yeah. I got vaccinated, and I'm assuming it's a lot worse for other people because this is just like it's like strep throat, but slightly
Gotcha.
mild and like a little cold on top. It's annoying, but I'll live.
Y'all,
I only have
T
Feel
said
better.
that pig
Feel
feet
better
taste good.
soon.
Y'all, we around here chopping up that damn pig. She said pig
Not
feet taste
pig
good.
feet.
Listen, y'all be coming for me, right? Like I'm the worst person. There's people in this goddamn comment section talking about they like gizzards and all kind of shit.
Gizzards be popping.
No, they aren't.
Gizzards are delicious.
I love
Mom,
gizzards. Gizzards are everything, y'all. Come on.
What about ham hocks?
No, I don't eat that
What
shit.
is your
Ham
obsession with
hocks.
pigs?
I only like them in collard greens because it gives it flavor.
Yo, I hate collard greens. Like
Y'all living in these, y'all are living in these glass houses, throwing all kind of stones everywhere. I mean, y'all eating toenails, chicken feet, backs of calves. But y'all eating some of everything. Goat horns. The fuck?
Whoa. First of all, goat is delicious.
I love
Not the
cheese
horns,
is good.
God damn.
You can boil them down to a jelly and you can make them into something really good.
Tension
No,
up, take the
you
mic.
wanna stop. Yeah.
Tension up, take the mic, because these women have lost their mind. What you got, baby?
Okay, I have two opinions. I don't know if they're unpopular or not, and I have one question for y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm gonna just start with the opinions. Country life is better than city life.
Facts.
Always.
I agree.
City is
Period.
where the
Facts.
knickknacks are.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything far from that is good.
The other one is it's impossible to raise a good one.
Yes,
Completely impossible.
I
Yes.
believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And
Facts.
y'all,
My
this is the
nephew is
other
a
part
prime
of it.
example.
It doesn't matter whether they have one parent or two. They talk about these single mothers and shit. And then even when they have two parents in the house, it ain't about who's raising them. It's about the
Mm-hmm.
coddling. The coddling is what fucks them up. And
Facts.
it's too much attention placed on them and they turn into invalids. They don't do anything and they're very, very entitled. So whether they got one parent, two parents, or no parents, okay? If
Mhm.
somebody steps in and start coddling one of these motherfucking dusties, they gonna turn into a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Period. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, and the question: as a lesbian, do you think black lesbians should date other black women?
I'm not a lesbian, so I have to
Um
have somebody that goes in
uh
on that.
I kind of dabbled in that in high school. I don't think
Mhm.
that's the best thing because when these women do try to emulate men, they emulate them. And
Mm.
there are a
Facts.
lot of cases where, within the lesbian community when there is you know, DV, it's
Mhm.
between, the femme and the stud. So I don't think that's really good. Where I am, I did see a black lesbian with a white one, and they seemed okay. I mean, she kind of looked like if I didn't look twice, I would have thought she was one. But I see it more often where I'm at. So I think that's the best thing to date
Mm.
interracial, unless they're going to break that chain, because when they emulate them, they're just like them. So it's not a
Yeah.
difference.
There's a women's for
Mhm.
women. There's a women's for women's sector in our Discord. I guess if you want to go
Oh,
start there.
actually didn't know that. Thank you.
So I'm guessing that if you're divested, you'd want another divested person
Yeah,
instead of
that's
Yeah,
what
some
I
sort
that's
of
a
thought.
good one.
SJW or something, because that bitch
No,
will get
no,
on your
no.
nerves
No, no,
quickly.
yeah, don't do the
Yeah,
None of those.
SJW.
yeah. I found it at random because I was in the NF18 section, and I was looking because in the tab it has multiple tabs under the tab that you click on, and I don't think a lot of people know that. And so if you click on the
Mm.
tab, you can see all the other tabs that are available under there, and there's actually divested women who like other women.
Oh.
Authentic Bay, are you dusty?
Far,
Say that one more time. You said far from dusty.
far from it.
Oh, okay. What's your unpopular opinion?
I actually,
Before I go hit y'all with the hard R.
Always a good time.
Oh my god, I never said my unpopular
I don't
opinion.
really have an unpopular opinion. I'm just here to chill out and hang out. Like I love the message. I'm kind of I recently made up my mind to divest and to exclusively date men of other races. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm just here to support and hang out.
Okay. Well, do
Shit,
your
I got
thing.
one.
Go ahead, baby.
My unpopular opinion, and oh my god, I'm kind of scared saying this, but I feel as though young black girls who have reached the age of puberty are really, really difficult to talk to about divestment or just not liking niggas, period.
Well, you know why
Because
that
they're,
is. You know
yeah,
why that is. They haven't grown up and they haven't experienced the Naker in his element. At their age, the Naker is telling them everything they want to hear. And if you're older than her, telling her that the Naker ain't shit, then she's just gonna assume that you couldn't get the one that you wanted. Sometimes these old bitches say that she couldn't get the black
Facts.
man she wanted.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's
Right.
always the reason, but especially with younger girls, and it's just they're at the time where Nakers come after them. So it
Mm-hmm.
seems different from their perspective. But once they go through something, usually around 25, they're like, no, if they're gonna be a good candidate for divestment. So I agree with that.
I have
And
a
Yeah,
question.
Dizzy, I have something to say. Can I? Oh, you go ahead.
oh,
My
me?
question is, I like if somebody who's ever like dated a nignog before they divested, because I've never dated one in my entire lifetime, never will. What's so attractive about them? Like I'm baffled. I've never once been attracted to them. Whenever I used to watch childhood cartoons or childhood TV shows, especially if they had a diverse cast, I never looked at the fucking niggers. I mean, nignogs. I never looked at them. Okay, I was always looking at the Brads or the Chun-Lis or the Jose's. I don't understand the attraction because they always need someone to get to fucking do something for them. It's embarrassing.
Lipstick, she said, unpopular opinion, divestment does not mean dating men of other races, and she's absolutely correct. A lot of people equate that, and what she is speaking of is actually swirling. Swirlers are idiots. Do you understand? Who just pulled that stunt? Look, I'm finna mute every goddamn body for that bullshit. Fuck that. Y'all give me 60 seconds so I can throw these mics on mute because somebody drinking the goddamn Kool-Aid around this motherfucker. Anyways, I look, divestment has always been about putting yourself first. So it's actually not unpopular, Lipstick, right? It's just, I guess they get so fixated on the mating part, dating coaches and all that good shit. They are literally making grips on this bitch, even when they have failed marriages and all of that shit, right? So you're absolutely right. It's not about getting somebody that's non-black. Real tea. Any motherfucking way. Anybody got any questions before I throw them out of here? And you can save your fucking burp for later.
How can I join the Discord group because I've been part of the Patreon for a while now?
Oh, just inbox me on Patreon and I'll send you the link immediately. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and also I have one
me
more
too,
thing to
DZ.
say. I have one on unpopular opinion.
Okay.
If you're divested and you're mad, if you see a Tyrone with a Becky, you're not divested.
That's a
just
fact.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's just what I think. That's just what I think.
So that's if you still give
Yeah,
a fuck.
you should be mad to see a black woman with a black man.
Honestly,
Yeah.
okay, I work at Target, and when I see like young, beautiful black girls with this Tyrones that look so ugly, I'm so pissed. But when I see Becky, I'm like, thank God. Yes, take them all.
Yeah, I'm
Take them
more
all.
pissed off when I see
Take
them
them
with
all.
Asian
Free
black
them
girls.
from us.
I have one more
I do have a
unpopular
question,
opinion
DZ.
before we leave.
Let her go first and then you go. Go ahead, hon.
Okay. Some of y'all want to watch struggle movies during movie night because I don't feel like you're truly divested.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
No, it's the
Yeah.
undercover mammies.
Fight
I'm
me in
gonna
the
tell you
Discord.
something
Fight
though.
me in the Discord.
Let me play devil's advocate real quick, right? Because black women have just now started wildly dating outside of their race, all the movies that have already been made with black women in it, they're struggle love movies. You can only name maybe 5 right off the top of your memory movies where the lead was a black woman and the love interest was a non-black man, because they know or knew that we always preferred nakers. So they put us with nakers in all the movies that we're in, right? So they're going to pander to the market. And most black women, they don't date out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they end up with them struggle movies. So that was devil's advocate right there, but them goddamn movies be something else. Yeah, right.
Baby boy.
Huh?
I have a question.
What's up?
Okay, are we gonna for the Christmas special? Are we gonna have a word from our sponsors?
We might
Yes,
might have a word
please.
from the sponsors, okay?
Good.
Let me check this last person.
Let me check
this last person back here.
Stuff lately.
Are you Dusty Drink Me?
No, ma'am, I am not Dusty.
Okay, well, welcome to the panel. What's your unpopular opinion? And then I'm going to chill with the girls in the Discord.
Okay, I had 2, so I'll say them real quick.
Okay.
Number 1, I just make it a point whenever I see like homeless people just to not give any money to the nakers. All right, like I just feel nothing when I see them, out there begging, "Oh Lord, please help the poor. Now my love. Come here, queen. Come on, queen. You really good." Yeah, no.
I hate
That
when they
doesn't
be
work
out
on
there.
me.
I agree with you 100%.
I don't
Yo,
get
I saw one
period.
yesterday.
What's the other one?
The second one is I really need these mammies to get out of my divested activities. I'm tired of them being in the mosh pits. I'm tired of them ruining my comics and my video games. Like, please leave. I did not need this. The whole reason I do that stuff is to escape the whole nightmare of Blackistan. I don't need you coming in and bringing activism into it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I agree. Mammies, you have an issue. Um, Everybody thinks that you're tough and rough and tumble, but we know what makes you upset. See, you'll jump bad at other black women, but your tears come when you find out that the Nakers don't want you. That's the chink in your fucking armor. You can cuss out motherfuckers. You can fight in Burger King. You can tell somebody that you finna pull up and beat them up and all this other stuff because you tough, big, bad ass, mammy ass bitch. Because that's you and you living in it and you standing 10 toes down in it. But everybody has a chink. I said what I said in their armor. And see, your chink in your armor is when nakers walk away and tell you how much other women are better than you, how they leave you with the kids that you had and he asked you to have half the damn time, asked you to have raw sex. That's when your femininity comes out. Okay, your femininity is tears, baby, please. I'm ride or die. I cook, I clean, I do all this shit. I march for you. I even let you have a side bitch. You bitches are pathetic. But as long as other people know where your chink is, you can always be sat the fuck down. Please believe that. See you guys in the Discord. Love you so much. Peace.
Love you, DZ. Bye.
Love you, DZ.
Have
Love
a
you,
good
Lizzie.
night.
Bye.